Hello and welcome to our recording and webinar on the SAT Fall template setup. So this will help set up your template for your class, whether you're doing a 3-week or 6-week course aimed for probably the October 5th or obviously maybe even the November 2nd SAT. So the very first thing you want to do is, of course, go to and make sure that you already kind of have a class set up for, again, SAT class 4, whatever the date is. That's how we do it. So you should already kind of have your onboarding of your class and some of your students in here. Okay, so you can kind of see I have myself and my practice one available in here. So then what you do is you go and kind of pull up your planner, and so you want to make sure you kind of pull up your SAT planner, and then on the bottom here it's going to say course template. Okay, so go ahead and hit course template and apply template. So here you want to apply the template that of course says Class 101 headquarters. Okay, so if you do that, these are our spring courses, so don't necessarily do those ones, but you'd want to do the courses, of course, here in the fall. So we're going to set it up like a 6-week course and be able to go from there. So you can see the reading, writing, and math, and reading, writing, and math, and that is all available in there. Okay. Now, next thing you want to do is figure out, hey, how am I setting up my class? So let's go ahead and take a look at a class. So this is a class from the 6-week course for Tanji in Dallas, Texas. So she's doing a 6-week course, Tuesdays and Saturdays, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and she kind of has this set up perfectly. She then has a week right in between the last day of her testing and, of course, the real SAT test on October 5th. So this is perfectly set up. So you can see here, pay attention to when it starts. August 20th, right? And then the 27th, and then the 3rd, and then she doesn't skip any weeks, right? And then the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. So starting on August 20th, okay? So that's key to be able to point out. So let's go ahead and set up our template, okay? So again, right, reading, writing, and math. And again, we are looking for, right, August 20th, okay? So let's go ahead and hit next. We're going to go to August 20th, which we now know is a Tuesday, and she has that particular class from 6 to 8 at night. Okay, so that doesn't really matter, but I tend to put these in at the exact time of what they are. Right, 6 p.m., right, for 2 hours to 8, and that's on a Tuesday, right? So Tuesday the 20th. So you can kind of see that on here. Okay, so that would be what's considered to be week 1, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And now it's going to set up my schedule because her weeks start on Tuesday, right? So again, she goes Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. Right? Sometimes you do have a little anomalies. So, you know, you don't have to put the Saturdays in here. You just have to put the first week in there because that sets it up for all of your kids as far as that goes. So, right, so I can go ahead and do Tuesday, Saturday, and boom, and then the week off, right, and then they would take the test here on the 5th, right, so October 5th right here. So this is perfectly set up. Now, if you need to, right, you can adjust it or change it or do stuff like that. Maybe you're doing something like that, and then you hold the control, right, so what you want to do is hold the control button up here. Right, so if you do that, then it's going to allow you, if you wanted to, right, you could put the 2nd week in here, and the 3rd week here, and the 4th week here, and you can gotta start whatever your weeks are. And sometimes you might take a week off or 2 weeks off. But of course, for this, right, we're going to go ahead and make sure it's all at the beginning. So I click the first date, and then the 2nd, and then the 3rd, and the 4th, and the 5th, and the 6th. And again, right, the Tuesday, Saturday, and then the 1 week, and then October 5th. I go ahead and apply the template. And you want to make sure, and by the way, if you happen to make a mistake, it's okay, right? You just go in and override the template and put the new template back in there if you make a mistake. So go ahead and try to set it up and make sure it's set up perfectly for your particular class. Again, probably starting what it looks like on August 20th for probably most people, right? Because you should be doing a 6-week course. For some reason, if you're doing a 3-week course, then you would set that up in September. Okay? So now you can kind of see that this is set up, right, starting on August 20th, and then the 27th, and then they have the 4 weeks here, and then the week off because, again, they take the test over here on October 5th. Now, I want to make sure I put my tests in here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some tests in here. So how do you do that? You would have a student that you would want to put in here. So let's go ahead and say I'm going to put in here a particular student. I put in here Olivia. All right, so what you're going to do is it's going to set up, and that's what it's doing. It's overriding kind of her, and now it puts in a particular template for her, right? So it starts on August 20th again. So now what I can do, right, is I can go in down here and add a test. Okay. Now, in our SAT Dropbox, there is the test course selection. So for 2019, so 2019 SAT test selection, and so you can kind of see for the 5th and the 2nd, you would want to do the College Board number 9 and number 10. So these tests are the ones that you should be working on for these two. This one for the December 7th, 2019, because we have these all mapped out for the year. So it's perfectly done. So College Board number 9 and then number 10. So I would go and put in here College Board number 9, right? Save and close. And now that test is put in there for her, right? And that's considered to be the second test on that listing. So if I go up here, it's going to show her test scheduled for August 20th, all ready to go, and be able to do that. Okay. You're going to have to do that for all of your students. But that's okay. I mean, and so then what I'm going to do is go back here to Olivia's and go to her planner. Okay. And so what would be next? Well, you would have the next test, right, 3 weeks later. So now in the final 3 weeks, right here on the 10th, I want to go ahead and add what? I want to go ahead and add the 10th. Right, so I save and close. And so now that third practice test is on here. So if you go up here, it's already set, as you can kind of see, scheduled for August 20th, scheduled for September 10th, and it's already set up for people in my class. If you hit your practice, you can set up a practice. If you set up the practice, what's really cool is you can kind of set this up, go to your planner, and you can get the syllabus. Okay, and the syllabus looks like this. So you can kind of even print this off if you want to. Again, it's in our agenda, so you don't necessarily have to worry about printing it off. But from week to week, here would be the 6 different courses and the stuff that you would want to do on the particular courses that's set up for that. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so you can kind of see it in here. Right. Of course, it starts on August 20th at 6 o'clock. All right, so that would be my syllabus for there, and it would have your page numbers, and this is the types of stuff that's going to be in the agenda, so you don't necessarily have to worry about printing it off, but if you want to kind of have something for your proctors week by week, again, that's already in the agenda, but it's really cool that it's available there. So that's how you set up your template. Have that in there. You can kind of see the new worksheets are put in there in the purple. And along with the different parts of the book. So it should be new to your, even some of your older students that have already taken our class. And most of the stuff that's in here in blue, of course, is lessons that they need to hear again or work on again. And that will set up your template for the SAT for the 6 weeks going for the October 5th SAT, the 6-week SAT course. So thank you very much and good luck with your fall SAT course.